How we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 27 of our West Ham United career mode, and it is the big day. QPR West Ham United FA Cup final. It's a huge game, obviously, for us at West Ham, looking to pick up our fourth FA Cup final victory, obviously winning in 1964, 75, and 80. We were runners-up in 1923, the first ever FA Cup final, and then in 2006 as well. That game was memorable, of course, for the Steven Gerrard goal in extra time, in stoppage time that sent it to extra time. That Liverpool eventually were able to come forth with a victory. But Wembley looking beautiful. Look at that West Ham United crest up in the crowd, and the FA Cup trophy glitters. This would be unbelievable to take home a victory in it. Queen's Park Rangers actually looking for their first FA Cup victory, picking up their only runners-up medal in 1982's FA Cup final. So this would be absolutely huge for us to come out with the victory. We've had to mix up the side a little bit with Andy Carroll out with injury. Entered Valencia not fully fit and ready to start, so he actually has to come off the bench, which he will do later in the match, but it throws a wrench into our striker options and actually leaves us with Zarate partnering Diafra up front, Downing sitting behind them in the 4-1-2-1-2, Song, Noble, and Kevin Nolan getting the starts in midfield. Then Jenkinson and Creswell on the wings, James Tompkins and Winston Reid partnering themselves in the center, Adrian in goal. So we have guys like Carlton Cole on the bench as well with no Carroll, Jarvis, Amalfitano, Collins. So definitely some good options if we do require them, but a starting lineup that we think should be able to do a job. But QPR came out like a house on fire. Some fantastic chances. Adrian with a good punch there. Fair gets on the ball, plays out to Isla, back inside to Leroy Fair, the former Norwich City man, plays into Charlie Austin, the man on fire at this moment in time. Austin, who scored against us in the 1-1 draw we had at Loftus Road a few episodes ago, lays the ball off and the shot is fired just wide. Vargas then from a free kick in the 16th minute. Another chance. Anua gets on a header alongside Charlie Austin, and it's a good save from Adrian. Vargas then creating some more trouble here in the 22nd minute. Lays the ball outside to Junior Hoylett. Hoylett comes inside, lays it off to Leroy Fair. He turns on the ball unbelievably how he gets around the tackle of James Tompkins, but he does create a nice chance. It goes just wide. Creswell then using a little bit of skill to dodge between a couple of defenders, lays it back to Mark Noble. Noble decides he doesn't have anywhere to go, plays it back to Downing. Downing decides to hit it from 30 yards, has a smash, 35 yards off the underside of the bar. It cans back. Alex Song with another chance. And what a save by the QPR goalkeeper Murphy to keep that out. Lucky for him to not give up the goal to Downing, and then Song's chance was just right straight at his legs. He's able to hold on to it. Hoylett then, after a cross is cleared away, comes only as far as the Canadian man into Isla, but the shot is blocked and played away. Song then played through from Diafra. Alexander Song, the Barcelona man on loan, comes forward, wins a free kick fantastically. It felt the man should have been booked, arguably. He's not, but we do win a free kick. Zarate on it, lays it towards the back post, looking for the head of Kevin Nolan. He floats it back in towards the area. It falls to Aaron Cresswell, and the young England left back strikes the ball just over top. A fantastic lashing at it, but he just puts it a foot or so over the top of the goal. Kevin Nolan then starts a nice bit of passing play here. Jenkinson is tackled really well, and this injury that he picks up right there, you can see him laying down on the floor, would be a huge turning point in the game here. Zarate, though, gets forward here with Aaron Cresswell. He turns inside, floats a beautiful ball in looking for Song, eventually finds a way to the feet of Kevin Nolan, and his shot goes well wide of the post. But we then get a replay here. This was Downing's strike that we saw cannon off the underside of the bar, and the goal line technology shows us that it was not in the back of the net. That's as close as it did get after cannoning down off the underside of the bar. Disappointing for him not to score. It would have been an absolute wonder goal in the FA Cup final, but we don't find the back of the net with it. Hoylett comes in, lays the ball into Charlie Austin. He side foots from about 18 yards, but Adrian is comfortable in making a save. And you see Matt Jarvis come on. This is where our lack of fullbacks on the bench actually comes back to her. So O'Brien was hurt, and then I left Guy Demel out of the lineup. So it required, with Jenkinson getting hurt, Matthew Jarvis to come on and do a job at right back. This is huge for us. And I'll tell you what, he struggled in the early going, but with his pace, he was able to get back really well and help out defensively. Austin, though, coming forward, creating a chance, and Adrian forced to make another really good save. He's been in great form, and that's a fantastic save. Looking for another clean sheet after shutting out Aston Villa in the last game. But we give away a free kick in the 55th minute. Isla plays it in. It gets only as far as Hoyle. Eventually finds his way to Alejandro Farolin. He sees the run of the left back Yoon Suk Young, and he smashes it into the back of the net just past the diving arms of an outstretched Adrian. Yoon Suk Young showing some composure for a left back in the box. The ball's played to him. He hits it first time. Doesn't even take a touch after Farland plays him through. And it's a great finish. Look at me. Lets it roll to his right foot. Adrian not able to do anything about it. Really tough chance. Obviously at his near post. But it's from such a close range effort that it's really tough to sort of give fault to anyone. It's just a scramble in the box. Lucky for QPR that the ball falls to them. And they put it in the back of the net. The fullback taking advantage and giving Queen's Park Rangers the lead in the 55th minute. But we don't let that, take away our enthusiasm. If anything, it kind of buoyed us and set us forward. Song with a nice little fake shot to get around Harriman. Lays it in, looking for Zarate. He gets ahead on it somehow, despite having a significant height disadvantage against Stephen Calker. He gets up, wins the header, and forces Murphy into a really good save. We then take the corner here with Mark Noble, the England legend, the Cockney genius, the hero of East London. Whips across him, but Tompkins' header goes just over the bar. Nolan then getting forward just moments later, plays the ball to Matthew Jarvis. He uses a nice little bit of skill to skip around Hoylet. Gets inside of Yoon Suk Young, lays the ball forward to Diafra Sacco, the Senegalese striker. Nice little fake shot to make some space for himself. Floats it in, Downing heads it on, and what a finish this is from Mauro Zarate. An unbelievable goal as he just chips it over the top of the keeper. It's flicked on towards him. He uses his ability to see the run of the keeper coming out to close him down, and just a little chipped finish inside of his right boot. Gets a curl on it, tips off the underside of the bar, and this time the bar is friendly to us. It's giving out drinks, free drinks for everybody from that bar. Beautiful goal from Zarate to level the score with an unbelievable finish, and you can see how much it means to him. And it was funny, when he scored this goal, I was actually thinking to myself, probably about the 60th minute, that Zarate, I was thinking I'm going to sell him off in the next window, because when he doesn't score, you feel like he doesn't do anything, because he doesn't make a lot of runs, he doesn't move around, but when he gets the ball on his feet, he's just magic. Look at that turn he makes on the ball in from Song. Unbelievable. Would have been another wonder goal. What a chance for Zarate. And here he actually does make a run, so I'll give him credit. Fair play to him on this one. He does make a beautiful run to get the ball from Downing. But when he does have the ball, he has the skills, all the tricks in his locker. Ball rolls, roulettes, all sorts of spins, and it's fantastic play from him. But QPR come back the other way. Hoylet with the ball back into Yoon Suk Young. Back to Hoylet, who looked a bit offside. Plays the ball in, and Mauricio Isla, another fullback. That's 2 goals for Queen's Park Ranger fullback, so they might have been playing him right mid, but he's been playing right back for them all year, and that is devastating. In the 76th minute, questions have to be asked of Aaron Creswell. That's your man. You've got to stay on him, and look, he just loses Isla right behind him, in front of him actually. Gets ahead on it, and nothing Adrian could do. It's disappointing, but it just requires an extra bit of fight, and with that we will bring on Ener Valencia as well to try and get some more attacking ability coming forward here to get that equalizing goal. And it's disappointing because it's not really deserved from QPR. You've seen the highlights. We've been dominating. We've been all over them. They haven't had a ton of chances besides what they had in the first half. But 86th minute now, trying to create something. Downing whips the ball in on a corner, plays it in as far as Alexander Song. The Barcelona man lays it off to Mark Noble. He has a strike, but it's deflected off the chest of a Queen's Park Rangers defender and falls comfortably in the hands of Murphy, the goalkeeper. But 89th minute, still pressing forward, looking for that goal. Downing skips around his man, skips around a second, has a strike, and it's straight down the throat of Murphy. Tons of power, but unlucky he's unable to get it past the goalkeeper. No bit of accuracy on that one. Creswell then coming forward, using his ability. Great little bit of skill to skip around Yoon Suk Young, but it's a good tackle by the fullback to come back, force Creswell to strike it, and deflect it just wide. Adrian then comes forward on the ensuing corner with Alexander Song actually playing it, and Adrian was the man who got his head on it, but Murphy's able to make a simple save and keep the ball away. He hoofs it long. Aaron Creswell though does well to get a head on it, knocks it forward with his noggin. Zarate lays it off for Alex Song into Mark Noble, looking to be the hero that East London needs. Plays it outside to Ener Valencia. Valencia with the ball, doesn't know where to go, plays it back to the captain Mark Noble, into Sacco. He rolls his defender. Can he score? Save. A rebound. Oh, it's Sacco. He just loses his composure at the vital moment as he's smashing the ball. Just hits at it about 4 times, and then he just absolutely smashes across it with his laces with his left foot, and it goes inches wide, and that would be the final bit of action as Queen's Park Rangers, in an absolute heartbreaker for all of us here at West Ham United, pick up the victory. And I'll tell you what, after Sacco missed it, there was about, 10 seconds more of action. They hoofed it long. played around with it. We tried to get the ball off, and we eventually did, but it went out, and that would be the final whistle. And after Sacco missed that chance, it was one of those things where you just go, that's it. We're not going to win. It's not meant to be. It's one of those ones where the ball's loose, it's around in the box, and you're just smashing the shoot button, and you don't really pay attention to where the analog stick's pointing because you just want to hit the ball. You want to win that battle. And eventually Sacco did, but he smashes it just about a foot wide of the goal, and those are the inches that really cost you. And it's disappointing because it's undeserved. We played unbelievable. We were all over them. Really seemed like their goal was just to get a lead if they could and then sit back on it, and we were able to just create chances and chances. But they took their couple chances when they did. A little bit of a confusion in the box, and then a beautiful ball to the back post that they headed in. And Zarate, to be fair, he had the goal of the day. It was unbelievable. Great finish. And it's a shame to have to send the West Ham fans home. Really tough way to almost end the season. Obviously, we do have 2 games left, and we want to fight now for that Europa League spot, knowing that we might not get one with this loss in the FA Cup final, so we don't have guaranteed Europa League qualification. But it's a tough loss. It's disappointing. I'll tell you what, during this whole sequence, it was honestly tough to watch. I sat here just devastated not being able to pick up that victory or at least force it into extra time. So it's a tough loss. Take a look at the stats. It's undeserved in terms of a loss. We had 10 shots on target. Boss possession, 17 shots. Unlucky on a couple of occasions. Obviously, Sacco downing shot off the bar. Some fantastic performances. Mark Noble was an absolute wonder in the center of the park. Nolan didn't play bad, but he just didn't have the pace that we needed at the end. Zarate, of course, with the finish. Song had a really good game, I thought, as well. It's a tough way to end. But that said, that will be the end of the episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a happy and safe New Year, and we'll see you back in episode 28. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to continue watching as we move on. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.